Hello, welcome to the next episode of Meanwhile in the Falklands. It's a foggy old day today, isn't it?
It's a horrible day. You can't see your hand in front of your face.
No, and you know who we're going to blame?
Kyle.
That's not very fair. I didn't mean to bring the fog with me.
Oh.
So we're joined by new FITV member, it's Kyle. Woo!
Hello.
Say hello to our listener.
Hello, listener. How's it going?
Good. Listener, we have finally got rid of Katie. Hey! In fact, I'm going to post it. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'm going to post a picture of me shoving her out the door yesterday. No, bless her. Katie came in yesterday to say goodbye to us all. We're going to miss her, aren't we?
Yeah.
You're going to miss her. But she's going on to great things.
Greener pastures.
Greener pastures.
Yeah.
And that's certainly true, isn't it?
Yeah.
Today? It's just a right old fog outside. Anyway, lots of things to tell you, listener, this week that's happened. Stephen, if you're still listening to us, Stephen's one of our listeners who's very into sport. The Stanley Marathon.
You'll love this one. I've been slaving at it all week for him, especially for Stephen.
4 days.
Yeah.
4 days Hannah's been doing that.
Slaving. 70 gigabytes worth of footage.
Good grief.
All for you, Stephen.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a good one though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really good. Really, really good. It'll be it's the whole second half of the show.
Not quite, but we'll talk to that about in a minute. Go on.
Okay. But yeah, no, it's really good. We've got lots of different footage. We had 4 of us on the ground, didn't we? We roped your lovely other half in to helping us. And,
because actually, officially FITV, it was just me and you.
Yeah.
Ronnie, who occasionally helps us out, he came along with his phone. It's mostly Mojo.
And Tyrone. Tyrone came as well. I don't know if the listener might have seen Tyrone many weeks ago in the studio with Katie.
Tyrone came with us. I'm going to take my shoes off. Tyrone came with us for work experience, didn't he?
Yes.
He's now doing his exams.
Oh, but he's great though for roping into things. We always rope him in when last resort roping. It's Tyrone
and Steve as well. It was good fun. I'm really pleased how well it went.
And it wasn't cold, and there wasn't any breeze.
It was brilliant.
Which was great.
No rain. Very exciting. This, in previous years when we filmed it, you know who is going to win.
It was neck and neck. It was very nail biting, I must admit. And we were all driving around like blue-ass flies, weren't we? Running around.
I don't know whether you can say that word. I might have to mute that word.
I don't know.
That was a bit of a mustard.
Was
word,
it mustard word? I don't know, like blue mustard flies. All over the place, trying to keep up with the front runners, and obviously it's not only just keeping up with the front runners. You've got to try and get shots of everyone.
Yes.
So you almost have to divide the.
We were
driving around, wasn't it?
Following around.
But it was really good, really good.
Nice.
The weather was fab.
There are some really nice shots in there that I really like. Marathon snacks we have written down on the board. We stuffed ourselves with rubbish. Didn't we?
It was terrible. You'll never guess how much. Well, Carl, here we go, Carl. Have a guess at how much money Mr. Foam spent on marathon snacks.
I'm going to guess £75.
Oh, it wasn't that bad. That's right. No, 45 quid on marathon snacks.
So that's still a lot.
I know, we had a lot. We had an abundance. And then the problem was we had them all left over in the week, didn't we? So the office was full of unhealthy snacky food.
It's Friday and we have actually eaten them all, and we've actually got biscuits left. But anyway, so that's that. Something else that we have discovered this week is Hannah has a telephone voice.
I don't think we've discovered that. Paula thinks she's discovered that.
I think everyone has a telephone voice, don't they?
Yeah. Well, you've got to sound reputable on the phone, especially when you're answering the phone.
When you listener here, ring us up, +500 22649. Ask for Hannah. Right, and listen to her telephone voice.
It makes me sound like some seedy cool girl. You can't say that.
No, it's frightfully posh.
Hello, welcome to FITV.
It's frightfully posh. Do you have a telephone voice, Carl?
Well, I would say I don't, but I imagine some people probably say I do. I probably get a little bit posher as well.
It's a bit of a subconscious thing, isn't it? You don't intentionally
kind of try to act
speak
more.
in a way. It's just you kind of. I always say the same thing. I know, so I'll say, "Oh, good morning, FITV, Hannah speaking." And, "Oh, hi, how are you?" Or it'll be like, "Oh, hi, it's Hannah from FITV here. How are you? How are you? Oh, I'm good, thanks. How are you?" and then I'll ask my annoying question.
Yeah.
Because it's nice to lead people in
instead
of
them
kind of going.
first.
By the way, what's this? I work for FITV. I've probably blown all the audio on this.
You
now.
have blown all the audio. One of my jobs previously, I worked in a supermarket, and I was assistant manager, and the manager, when he used to have a very weird way. He would ring someone up, and they would obviously answer the phone, and he'd go, "Hello, who's this?"
But you know who that is.
So when I get people, because sometimes people ring me up and if I don't say, Paula speaking, I'll just go, hello, especially on my mobile, and they'll go, who's that? Well, you rang me. You should know who I am.
See, I'm the same. When I pick up my mobile, I just say, oh, hello.
Yeah.
Because you're not in a professional environment, are you?
You don't have to introduce yourself every time.
I won't be like, hello. But my dad does, hello, Phil speaking, and then I think, it's a bit formal for a casual.
There are some
mobile.
ramblings though. I mean, I used to work at a dental surgery, and it used to be the name of the dental surgery followed by, this is so and so speaking. How can I help you? I mean, what a load of.
And you say it you miss half of it. I find especially when the rambling. It's like a little song.
Yeah. Anyway, so Carl has been with us for less than 24 hours.
Yep.
Do you want to leave yet?
Not quite there yet, but we'll wait till the end of the day and see what happens.
See what happens at the end of the day, yeah. Well, yeah, the flight actually that's supposed to have left this morning is not leaving till 6:30. So,
it's been delayed?
Yeah, so we could get you on that plane.
Do you know what's funny? He's been here less than 24 hours and he's had 4 outfit changes.
Yep.
The clothes when he arrived, his pyjamas, then this morning when he was in the casual dress down Friday clothes, and then when we made him go and put a shirt on for court, and court turned out not to be interesting. 4 outfit changes in less than 24 hours.
I feel like I'm going to go through my whole wardrobe the rest of the week.
Yeah. So, listener, there you are. Hannah keeps tabs on what we're wearing.
I do. I ironed his shirt this morning, I'll have you know. I thought it was a very good
job.
We are dressed down Friday today. We're all in jeans and sort of
I've been wearing this all week.
Casual tops.
I've actually been wearing this outfit all week.
Well, you've been tied to your desk, let's face it. Kyle did come in and dress down Friday. Then we found out court was on, so I made him go home and put a shirt on.
Yeah,
and
now I'm dressed all formally.
Now we look scruffy. Making us look scruffy.
And then we found out court was only like an application for a licence, so we just went, no, we're not going. I finished my hat.
Oh, this is the big breaking news.
Breaking news
scoop.
this week. I finished my hat.
Mrs. Foames has finished her hat, and it is what a hat.
Hand spun, hand dyed, hand spun, hand knitted,
hand felted.
No, because I chucked it in the washing machine.
Well, it's pretty much.
And then it's felted down to this hat.
And actually, it looks very good. I don't know if listeners or
was that the hat
viewers.
you were wearing yesterday?
It was the hat I was wearing.
I thought I recognised it from Facebook. It looked very nice.
I would say if viewers remember from many, many moons ago, Mrs. Foames put a yellow egg hat in for the craft
That was a
fair.
Fantastic hat.
It was an egg hat. This hat has nothing on. It's 100% better than egg hat. Egg hat was like the practice stage. And what we should do really for our listeners is to have a photograph of your egg hat and a photograph of the hat now, the new and improved model.
Yeah.
So then they can have a judge, and then maybe we could do a poll.
Yeah, you should do a little poll.
There we go.
Which hat do you prefer?
Is that what we should do? Do you know what? I don't think I could find that egg hat. But I need to tell you something about that egg hat. My eldest daughter, who's graduated with a degree in sports therapy, and I have back problems, was telling me all about the spine and how it worked. And she explained how it worked by using a pair of Crocs and the egg hat.
At least it's good for something.
And do you know what? I think that should be a great YouTube channel. It would be a great YouTube channel. Our family and explaining things. I could get Steve to explain the offside rule with tea lights. It would be brilliant. I think that's so. I'm going to work on that, listener, and I'm relying on you to subscribing to that channel. Look, there's me. For the benefit of the tape, I'm pointing at the recording device, going, "You better subscribe to that channel." So, Carl, this is your first experience of an FITV podcast.
Yes, it is.
See, it's quite relaxed. We're sitting here eating, drinking coffee and shoes off and quite relaxed. Apart from you, because you're obviously wearing a shirt and looking quite smart. What kind of podcast do you listen to?
God, I listen to too much. Audio dramas, people just talking about nonsense, news stuff, politics, whatever really, whatever's kind of in my interest.
I've got a question for you.
Okay.
When do you listen to your podcast? What's a prime podcast listening time? Is it when you're on the train, or is it when you're going off walking, doing stuff?
Well, I listen in the shower. I usually have my phone on, listening to one in there. And then if I'm just walking around, or if I'm just kind of got 5 minutes and bored, then just shove the headphones in and listen to them. I don't think I have a prime podcast listening to hour or whatever. It's literally just kind of what I use instead of music.
Because I used to find my prime podcasting time would be when I was driving to and from university.
Yeah,
because
that's
I went
a really
to university
good time.
in Cornwall, Sorry, we've been rudely interrupted by Mr.
Yes.
Foams. He's jealous. He's not in on the podcast anymore. He's been booted out from last week. That's what it is. We've replaced you with a younger model.
Who doesn't tell dad jokes?
Exactly.
Well, give me
Yet.
time.
But I used to find out on my journey to and from uni, because I'd have a 4-hour journey. I went to university in Cornwall and I lived in Surrey, so when I would go home and stuff, and I would stick on a podcast and it would just roll and roll and roll, and the time would fly.
Oh, they're great for passing the time.
Traffic or anything like that, they're fab.
Anytime you're kind of walking around with nothing to do, just shove in a podcast and you'll be there before you even know it.
Yeah.
So how many did you go through on the flight? Because you had, 19, 20 hours flight down here?
I only listened to... What did I listen to? I only listened to 2, but to be fair, they were 4 hours long each.
Jesus.
Really?
Yeah.
What was that, drama, was it?
No, it's actually... this is going to get really nerdy now. But it's a podcast called Critical Role, which is basically just... it's a bunch of people playing Dungeons and Dragons, if I can say that
You're going to
correctly.
love it here. You're going to love it here. We've got you an instant friendship group. Dungeons and Dragons was one of the first things that I got roped into playing.
Oh, really?
Not my cup of tea at all, but
Oh, I love
there
it.
is a group of followers that you're going to get on with like a house on fire.
Yeah,
Oh, I
because
love
Hannah and Katie were sort of invited along, but you didn't know, neither of you knew anything about it. But we had a technician who came in who was big into Dungeons, and he gave you some pointers, didn't he? And then you suddenly turned up, correct me if I'm wrong, you suddenly turned up and said these words, and like the group who'd invited you were like, hang on a minute, you know what you're talking about.
But yeah, no, I have to introduce you. There's a couple of
definitely.
particular people that I know you would get on with very well if you do like playing Dungeons and Dragons. There's a big scene.
Yeah,
Yes.
I can imagine there would be. It's a good game to just kind of get people around the house and mess around for like 2 hours or 3 hours. All pretend to be orcs and wizards and.
And also is the plan for FITV is that we're going to have a dartboard in here.
Oh, okay.
And we're going to have a darts team because the darts season is about to start, and we are going to kick them, aren't we?
God, we need to train because that's starting very soon. Where are we going to put the dartboard?
Well, I
Down
don't
here?
know. I think we'll put it, put it
Above
on
Tom
there.
Mansell.
Above Tom's head.
Poor little Tom.
Above
He'll be
Tom's
busy
head.
doing his graphics next minute. Dart
Get
in
a
the
dart
back
in the
of his
back,
head.
yeah.
Yes. So, by the way, Apple people, if you're listening to us,
Shameless plug.
shameless plug, because we want you to send us some
Freebies,
free
freebies.
phones. Hey, this will get you because look, Kyle is an Android. Kyle,
I didn't know this.
Kyle's on Android. So Apple, you need to be sending us 4 phones so we can do our mojo and persuade Kyle to move to Apple.
I don't think we can live together anymore. You might have to leave.
I
can't
mentioned
deal with
to
this.
Paula that I used an Android, and I think the look of disgust on your face was.
It's horrid. I can't believe that.
I like Androids.
I'm
They're
abhorred.
good.
There
Have
we
you
go.
ever had Apple?
Yeah, I used to have all iPhones, and then I got to a point where I was like, look, I need to get out of iPhones before I'm committed to them for life. Then decided to get an Android, and I've not looked back. I really like them.
Oh, that'd be interesting. I went to Android because I dropped mine down the loo. I had dropped my iPhone down the loo. And so I bought a very cheap, not very cheap, but it was
terrible, that phone.
it was a bit crap.
I think it
Ooh,
depends.
nearly said, oh,
Mustard word. That was a mustard word.
It was a bit rubbish, this Android phone. It clicked too much. But the thing I found, I didn't like it. I need to find a decent music app
Yeah.
because it was dead easy. It's dead easy to put music and films and stuff to watch and
that's
things
the
like that on the
thing.
plane. But music apps, I just couldn't do it.
Spotify.
Yeah, that's what I use.
Spotify.
Spotify. Spotify's the easiest
Get with
one.
the 20th century, Paula. 21st
Yeah, but can you
century.
put your own
Spotify.
stuff on there
No.
No.
and play your own stuff?
No,
through
but then use
Spotify?
iTunes. That's why Apple's best.
Well, yeah, that's it. That's why
Signed,
I've
sealed,
stuck.
delivered. Apple's best.
Yeah, that's why I've stuck.
iTunes.
You can upload your own stuff to an Android phone. You just have to mess around with it.
Yeah,
first.
but what's the app?
There's
Windows Media Player or
There's a
something.
music app on there. I've not used it, but
Yeah, there we go. My point entirely.
So, for the benefit of the tape, there was a look of absolute disgust on Hannah's face. She said, "Music app."
Music. Ugh. Oh, you missed out on a very, very good production. Sorry, that made me. I'm going off on a tangent. It made me my music app made me think of a handbag. Mrs. Famous was in a very good
that's
production
blown
me
on the
away.
importance of being earnest, and you've just
oh
missed it.
yeah, that was
So
mentioned
very,
to me.
very, very good. And she said she was playing Lady Bracknell, which is a very posh Maggie Smith-esque character, and she said a line that was handbag.
And blown the sound again.
Oh, sorry, I keep blowing. And then it's funny because when they'd forget their lines, they'd say line,
Yeah.
but she said it in the posh
Oh, that's what-
line.
yeah.
Then everyone laughed.
First night. Line.
Line.
Yes, it was a good production.
Yeah.
Decent audience on all 3
You're
nights.
probably going to get roped into fire.
Yeah,
by the way, Mr.
I have
Fritz
been.
likes to
I
rope.
have been warned.
Yeah. Do you like acting? Are you into your amateur dramatics?
I've not acted since I was in like junior school, and to be fair, I don't think the quality of it was that good. So
You'll probably be
Well,
roped.
I'm seeing correlation between D&D
yeah,
and acting.
It's a
You've got to
performance.
you've got to stay in your character and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
I've managed to dip out of the fire. Oh, I've got to film it. Sorry,
Well,
I can't
no.
act. I'm filming.
It is very
Terribly
true.
sorry.
We do have to have people filming it. So yeah.
What's
that
the
is-
next performance, or has that not been decided yet?
I don't know. They were talking about doing a variety show in July.
All singing, all dancing.
And there was talk of doing a panto. I think Mark wants to do a panto later on in the year. For me, though, my next production is actually the drag show.
Oh yeah.
Osley. Have you
Really
met Osley yet?
big
No.
drag show.
Have you met Osley in photographic
Yes,
form?
you've seen.
Oh yeah. I
Did you
was.
send me?
No, I said, this is what your new boss looks like. So yes, listener. Sorry, forgot about you just then. We were just chatting about stuff. But listener, if you go to Rita_Seagull on Twitter,
Oh,
yes,
shameless plug.
give
Shameless
me
plug.
you can have a look at a picture of Osley's on there. So yeah, it's all good stuff.
Shameless plug. Do you want to do any shameless plugging?
I've got nothing to plug.
Write a book.
This is
This is it.
This is
you
what
see.
happened. Steve's just walked in.
Stanley,
and
I
he's
think
brought
Stanley
Got all the
Services
snacks.
shop has just
all
got
the
some
snacks.
new
This is
crisps.
what happened.
Actually, they're really quite nice. They're these
Oh,
like cracker type crisps.
You're blowing the audio.
No, it's not. It's Friday, so that's all right.
Yeah.
But it's Friday morning. It's not even 12 o'clock, and we're having crisps for breakfast.
Right, let's have a look what we've got on next week then. So, Folkestop this
Oh,
weekend.
I've not been to one of these.
Are
I'm
you
really
going to it?
excited. Yeah, I'm definitely going to go because it's a good excuse to go and have a boogie.
Do you know what I'm doing actually on Saturday?
What?
I am going to the Spinners and Weavers are meeting, and they're going to go through. They're doing a workshop on pin weaving, which is this like frame with pins around it. So for the benefit of the tape, Carl is nodding and trying to look really interested about
Don't worry,
this.
I actually pre-warned him this morning. I was like, knitting. Are you into knitting? Because Mrs. Fones loves all her crafty knitting. Just to warn you.
So it's really good because
Nothing
you weave on this pin board and basically make a nice fabric.
It
from
looks really cool. This is the square
Yeah.
quilty.
Oh, wait, I've seen
my
those
friend Jess
before.
does it.
Yeah.
It looks really, really cool. It's like all woven in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a company called Hazel Rose Looms. Let's shamelessly plug them because they've done a fantastic job. They're based in California, and they make these little weaving looms which are just very, very transportable. What else have we got on? So I'm doing that Saturday morning. You're doing Folkestop. Do you think you might go along to Folkestop?
Yeah, I think I was going to go
I've
around.
decided
Yeah.
I'm dragging the card
Well,
everywhere.
just
I
look
thought it could
after
It'd be
quite
good to meet a
nice.
lot of people.
And they do very nice t-shirts because they said last year Tom got a nice t-shirt.
Yeah,
How comes missed Falkstock last year?
I don't know.
Or was it not at the same date? Was it?
We don't tend to film it because of copyright on the music of us putting
Yeah,
out
but I
the
don't
music.
even remember it happening last year.
Yeah,
which
it
is
did
odd.
happen. Yeah,
But maybe it was a different date or something.
Don't know.
Oh, so does this mean my footage isn't going to be very good?
Well, I don't know because you've got an iPhone X, haven't you?
No, but I mean
See,
copyright
Apple,
wise.
look at me. I'm on your side, Apple. Send me a free phone. Your iPhone 10 is brilliant and much better than my 7.
I just mean copyright wise, though.
Oh, we don't show it. We'll just show the pictures.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That makes
And
sense.
then next year, when we advertise that they're doing it, we just cut the music off.
Motocross.
Motocross.
If the weather's like this, though, I don't think they'll be able to see where they're even going.
Well, I don't know. I've never. You ever ridden a motorbike?
No, I've gone go-karting once, but that's about it.
Well, they've got go-karts
Oh, do
now,
they?
NBC, yeah.
That's something I was going to do because now I'm in my new year here.
Hmm.
I was going to do my motorbike test
Okay.
because I know it's transferable
It is
Yeah.
to
transferable.
the UK. So I thought it might be quite a fun way of being able to drive it in the UK without having to do all the hard bits.
Quite possible, yeah. Anyway, motocross is on Saturday. That's Sunday. That's at the Ponds track, which is probably nearer Mount Pleasant than it is to Stanley.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, listener, I'm going to turn around so my microphone's going to rattle. Last cruise ship of the season on Monday. Winter is coming.
I've got a day off.
You've got a day off, but yeah, the last cruise ship's in on Monday. 684 passengers,
Oh, God.
which is nothing.
Oh, you've got something else exciting coming up this week.
What have I got?
Who's coming?
Yay, Connie's coming on Thursday, but it's also International Hug a News Person Day. So
Oh
I
my
thought
gosh.
what we'd do is we could create some kind of sandwich board and send Kyle down the front road with a sandwich board and see how many hugs he gets. We'll secretly film him.
Oh my god, we could have a competition.
How many hugs you get each day?
We'll both go down, we'll split up and see who gets the most hugs.
Yeah, let's do that.
Obviously it's going
And I'll
to be
just-
me, my lovely smiley face.
Yeah, let's see that. So, listener, tune in next week for the results of that. Then, I don't quite know. I can't turn around and see what else is happening.
Will you be making a carrot cake for International Carrot Day, which is also on the same day as International Hug a News Person Day?
I don't know.
I like carrot cake. Don't look like that. Paula's got a look on.
I don't know.
Carrot cake's my favourite.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think.
A
I'm
good
not fond
carrot
of
cake with a bit of
cake.
cinnamon and stuff.
I don't know.
Fab.
See, we used to do these podcasts in a cafe
Oh, okay.
Way back
and,
when.
and eat cake. But most of the cafes that are here have got some kind of fridge or refrigeration unit that's humming
Yeah, it
in the
makes tons of
background.
noise in the background.
Oh, and also, Friday's walk to work day, so we shall all be walking to work, shall we?
Well, you're all right, aren't you? 5-minute
Yeah.
walk. Mine's like 45.
But also, we need the car for work.
Yeah, that's
But,
true.
yeah.
As well, so that's not going to happen.
Might miss
Well,
that
one of us, we can relay walk.
Anyway, well, tune in next week, listener, and see if Kyle's still here.
Oh, he might be. Will it be his debut on the sofa next week?
Yes, I think we are.
Oh, cool.
Sorry, I've just roped you into that now.
Yeah,
Carl's debut on the sofa.
yeah, you'll be reading the news next week, so
You
you
make
know,
sure my makeup's ready.
Yeah.
good stuff. Anyway, listener, that comes to the end of this podcast. Let's see how much long we've been talking for. I can't read it because I'm taking my glasses
I'll
off.
have a look. We've been ranting on for 21 minutes.
Excellent, that'll do. Thank you very much for listening to this podcast. If you want to watch along, you need to look at week number 422.
Remember to vote for the hats. When I go and make Mrs. Foams go and get her egg hat so I can take a photograph of it and put it up as a poll, vote for the hats.
Well, you're going to have to deal with that.
I
'cause
will
don't
deal
know
with
how to do that. Yes, so look on week 422. You'll see the marathon. You'll see the importance of being earnest. And, you know, just bear in mind that it has just been me and Hannah for the last 3 weeks doing all this with a little help from filming from other people, but editing and put it all together has just been me and Hannah. So it may not have been our best programme.
So if
Just
you
say
are
that.
feeling sorry for us and you'd like to send us gifts,
Yes,
we're up at Stanley Services.
Yes, just put
FITV.
FITV, Falkland Islands, and just send us free stuff. We'll plug it like mad on this
Yeah.
podcast
Yes.
to our listener. So watch along, go to fitv.co.fk, click on our channel and follow the instructions. Again, we are still experiencing issues with the automatic generation of passwords, so you will get one that's been manually generated by myself. Yes, with my own fair hands.
Yeah, I was going to say.
With my own fair hands.
So if you get any rude or lewd passwords, it's Mrs. Foams having a bad week.
They're just alphanumeric. There's nothing lewd about it. And then join us next week and see if Kyle's still here.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye.